more than 1 in 5 Americans have used cryptocurrency. That is just one of the many key takeaways from a recent report which reveals who is holding crypto, how they were inspired to enter the space, and how they use crypto on a daily basis. Today, we'll be breaking this report down for you, offering our own thoughts and insights, and telling you what this could mean for the crypto market. My name is Guy, and you are watching the Coin Bureau. So, the report we'll be summarizing for you today is titled, quote, 2025 State of Crypto Holders Report, which describes itself as, quote, the definitive annual report on cryptocurrency holders in the United States of America. It was published by the National Cryptocurrency Association, or NCA, and we'll leave the full report for you down in the description if you're interested. Now, the report begins by discussing how crypto has been adopted by those fascinated with innovation, but has also reinforced the stereotype of the crypto bro.
Bro!
Ugh, those guys are the worst. Anyhow, this begs the question of who exactly is buying and using crypto, and more importantly, why? Well, to find out, 10,000 people were surveyed about their use of crypto. The results revealed that 21% of respondents held crypto. So, if we extrapolate this to the general population of adults in the United States, that's 55 million people. 39% of the survey's respondents said they use crypto to pay for goods and services. And not only did respondents express their optimism about crypto, but many even said that it had improved their lives and could even bring positive change to the whole financial system. Music to our ears. In fact, more than 3/4 of respondents said that crypto had a positive impact on their lives. Now, this is fantastic news, but did you know there's a way to make your crypto experience even better? That's because you can maximize your crypto gains by taking advantage of the exclusive deals over on the Coin Bureau deals page. You'll find sign-up bonuses of up to $100,000, trading fee discounts of up to 50%, and exchange deposit cashbacks of up to 75%. So, what are you waiting for? Click the link below while you still can. Anyways, the report took note of the diversity among crypto holders, with many age groups and income levels represented. Notably, crypto is still a male-dominated industry. 67% of crypto users are male, while just 31% of crypto users are female. And this is actually much better than what it used to be. Other reports we've covered in the past have suggested even higher male dominance. Anyhow, as you'd probably expect, 67% of crypto holders were also under the age of 45, which makes sense given that crypto is, well, basically a tech product. Meanwhile, just 15% of holders are aged 55 or above, which is an incredibly low percentile for such a broad age bracket. Notably, 57% of respondents have an annual income below $75,000, which suggests fairly broad participation across income groups, given that the median salary in the US is around $41,000 as of 2024. The report then analyses the different sectors that American crypto holders work in, and what stood out to us is that just 7% of them work in finance. This is surprising since these folks will arguably have the most exposure to legacy finance systems and all their flaws. Maybe this number could increase as crypto's institutional adoption increases. Meanwhile, as for the value of their crypto holdings, 40% say their portfolio is worth less than $5,000. 34% said their portfolio is worth between $5,000 and $50,000, and 12% said their portfolio is worth between $50,000 and $100,000. 11% said their portfolio is worth over $100,000, while 3% said they're not sure. To be fair, these days I don't dare check my portfolio either. Oh, and by the way, did you know that 36% of you aren't subscribed to this channel? So hit those like and subscribe buttons and ping that notification bell to make sure you're getting your daily dose of crypto alpha. Okay, the next part of the report takes a look at how people are actually using cryptocurrencies. The report notes that, quote, 39% of all crypto holders reported using it to shop for goods and services, and of these, 96% did so at least once a year. In fact, 27% said that a major reason why they buy crypto in the first place is for online transactions, and another 39% said they use crypto to pay for shopping. On top of this, 31% of crypto holders say they use crypto as a means to send funds to friends and family members. But of course, the biggest reason why people invest in crypto is to chase those sweet gains. Oh, and we couldn't help but notice that an impressive 32% of crypto holders say they have bought, sold, or used an NFT. Nice to see they're not completely dead, eh? Come to think of it, an NFT revival would be more than welcome right about now. Regardless, holders were also asked how many times a year they use crypto to pay for goods or services. I repeat that a jaw-dropping 96% said they do this at least once per year. Amazing stuff. 9% of respondents said they do this on a daily basis, while 4% said they never do. Well, swings and roundabouts, I suppose. The report then looks at crypto's benefits, not just for individual holders, but for society as a whole. It notes that holders are incredibly optimistic about crypto, with 76% saying that it has had a positive impact on their financial well-being. Another 46% said that crypto's impact has been very positive. All right, show-offs. To be fair though, 3% also said that crypto has had a negative impact on their life. Now, considering that this survey was conducted between the 22nd of January and the 3rd of February this year, we dread to think how this would have changed if the same respondents were asked again today. It just goes to show how fast things can change in crypto. So make sure you're subscribed to stay up to speed. Now, notably, the prospect of financial freedom, that is, the ability to take full control of one's financial future, is the leading reason for a positive crypto experience at 49%. Meanwhile, 45% said that crypto presented them with an opportunity for learning and personal growth. The report also notes the technological and societal benefits of crypto. On the practical side of things, 45% pointed to enhanced digital transactions. On the social side, 45% highlighted a reduction in poverty. Respondents also welcomed integrations with major financial firms like PayPal or Visa. Next, the report asked about the ways in which crypto has had a positive influence on the lives of holders. 49% said that crypto has helped increase their financial independence, while 45% said they're excited by crypto's innovation and enjoy the opportunities for learning and personal growth. Meanwhile, 44% said they feel a sense of achievement from their crypto gains, while 42% are simply happy that crypto allows them to diversify their investments. The report then looks at how crypto is boosting the global financial system. Impressively, 76% of respondents said they trust crypto just as much, if not more, than the traditional banking sector. Furthermore, 45% see crypto as a way to reduce fees, and 44% acknowledge its enhanced transaction efficiency. An overwhelming number of respondents also expressed their desire for the US to play a bigger role in crypto, with 73% hoping to see the US as the global leader. 64% highlighted the importance for regulation of crypto, although 67% said they were concerned that these regulations could also stifle innovation. Respondents were then asked how crypto can better support TradFi. 45% pointed to reduced transaction costs and fees, while 44% pointed to enhanced transparency, security, and transaction efficiency. Meanwhile, 39% pointed to crypto as providing a suitable alternative during times of economic uncertainty, while offering a diverse range of financial products and services. 34% also pointed to broader financial inclusion, while 33% pointed to fostering global financial connectivity and collaboration. Now, the next part of the report looks at user adoption, starting with how people were drawn to the space to begin with. 60% said that their main motivation for exploring crypto for the first time was to invest. Meanwhile, 50% were attracted to crypto out of sheer curiosity. When it comes to what inspired users' first ever purchase of crypto, the report explains that the biggest motivator for 43% of them was friends and family, while 38% made their first investment out of an interest in the technology. Meanwhile, 27% said they first acquired crypto to make an online transaction. Other motivations include news and events, market trends, economic shifts, and endorsements from influencers and celebrities. Thankfully, though, the latter has played a marginal role in investments, influencing just 20% of crypto holders. What's crazy is that only 56% of respondents said they bought crypto between 2020 and 2025, which implies that the other 44% of respondents got into crypto in either 2019 or earlier. And more to the point, they're still here. Anyway, next, the report looks at the top barriers to entry. Unsurprisingly, the biggest obstacle comes down to security concerns. 75% of respondents flagged the possibility of crypto scams and other threats as an obstacle, while 13% said that security is the number one barrier to entry. However, just 3% of respondents said they had personally had a bad experience in this regard. When asked what their top concerns were, 48% raised volatility and financial losses, while 35% said that their main concern was actually understanding crypto tech and the market to begin with. Another 32% said that crypto stress and anxiety was their top concern, which feels like a good time to remind everyone to touch grass every now and then. Another 32% said that negative experiences with security or fraud was their top concern, and 29% raised regulatory and legal challenges as a top concern. However, what's encouraging is that 35% said that taking full ownership over the security of their assets was a positive thing. And remember, you can get that same warm, fuzzy feeling by storing your crypto on your very own discounted hardware wallet. Link below. Anyway, respondents were then asked what they see as the biggest obstacle keeping people from acquiring crypto. 15% said a lack of money, which seems kind of obvious. Another 15% said that crypto's volatility can be off-putting, while 13% pointed to security concerns. The report then looks at crypto knowledge among holders. It begins by stating that many crypto holders have a thirst for knowledge about the industry, which I'm sure many of you watching can attest to. In fact, a whopping 81% said they are interested in learning more about crypto, and 40% said they consume crypto education on a daily basis. Here's looking at you. But what types of crypto education are people actively looking for? Well, 47% said they look for information about investment strategies, while 39% look to understand the tax and regulatory implications of investing in crypto. 38% said they want to get into the nitty-gritty of how blockchain technology works, and another 38% said they wanted to learn more about how to protect their investments. Notably, the report said that YouTube is the most popular platform for crypto education, being used by 60% of enthusiasts. Traditional media outlets like the New York Times and the Wall Street Journal are also popular, visited by 40% of respondents. The report also points out that sites like Discord and Reddit are less popular, with just 22% of respondents using Discord and 33% using Reddit. To be fair though, the quality of information you're going to get from these sites really depends on which groups you're in. Now, the report then looks at how much investors know about the crypto market, and the responses may surprise you. 99% said they had heard of Bitcoin, which really makes you wonder about the remaining 1%. Meanwhile, 91% said they have heard of Ethereum, which is apparently the same number of investors that have heard of Dogecoin. What's crazy is that 87% said they'd heard of the USDC stablecoin, but just 74% have heard of Solana, and only 67% have heard of XRP. This is pretty crazy to us. I mean, literally all of them are top 10 coins by market cap. But it then gets even crazier. 85% said they have acquired BTC. Well, fair enough, I guess it's not for everyone. However, just 58% said they've purchased ETH, which is insane when you consider that Ethereum has the largest ecosystem in crypto and has for so long been the logical second choice after BTC for many investors. Just 48% said they've acquired Doge, which again makes sense. Not everyone likes meme coins, no matter how successful they are. And while 44% of respondents reported acquiring USDC, just 28% said they've bought Sol, and 23% reported ever owning XRP, which is strange given how popular XRP is. Now, don't get me wrong, we know that not every crypto user will be as enthusiastic about the altcoin market as, say, you or me are, but even so, the number of respondents claiming to have never acquired these coins is honestly pretty bewildering. And with that bombshell just casually thrown in at the end, that brings us to the end of this report. And remember, you can find the full report in the description below. For now, though, there's just one more thing we need to ask ourselves. What does all of this mean for the crypto market? Well, we should probably start by addressing the elephant in the room. As we mentioned earlier, the survey in this report was conducted between the 22nd of January and the 3rd of February, when market sentiment was much more positive. In fact, since the 3rd of February, BTC has fallen by 25% at the time of shooting, and crypto's total market cap has fallen by roughly $1 trillion. To be blunt, we'd bet that if the NCA ran the exact same survey today, the results wouldn't be nearly as positive. In fact, as we record this, the Fear and Greed Index is currently entering extreme fear territory. And not only that, but Bitcoin dominance continues to climb. What this means is that investors are unlikely to explore the altcoin market anytime soon. However, this really depends on how sustainable this level of Bitcoin dominance really is. Taking a look at the altcoin season indicator reveals that we're clearly still in the Bitcoin season, but you'll also notice that we're also at levels where this trend has historically reversed, with more money flowing into altcoins. In our opinion, the altcoins that will see the most investment will likely be those in the top 10 by market cap, although this also means that the potential gains will be significantly lower than if you were to go further down the risk curve. What was also encouraging, paradoxically, is that crypto regulation was flagged as a major concern and a leading barrier to entry. This is encouraging for the simple fact that crypto regulators in the US have become much friendlier to the industry, thanks to the pro-crypto stance taken by the Trump administration. So far, there doesn't seem to have been any stifling of crypto innovation since Trump took office. In fact, it's being actively encouraged. And you can learn more about how President Trump is reshaping crypto regulation in the US by checking out the video right over here. Anywho, we believe that this will help to attract a broad range of investors to the crypto market over time, be they retail or institutional investors. And this is also why we believe that although the market has been taking an absolute pounding lately, we shouldn't be tapping out just yet. The overall picture is still too bullish for us to be concerned about a bear market starting anytime soon. And in any case, it was incredibly encouraging to see that crypto has had such a positive impact on the lives of so many individuals, and it seems on society as a whole. But we want to hear from you. How has crypto impacted your life? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to learn how crypto can seriously improve digital payments, then check out our PayFi video right over here. And if you want to hear our thoughts on where Bitcoin could be heading in 2025, you can find out by checking out this video right over here. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. This is Guy, signing off.